one interesting topic, Selenium WebDriver Hierarchy. So maybe so many different kinds of interview questions also people can generally ask. So Selenium WebDriver is one of the software that we are using for web browser automation, right? So WebDriver is an interface in Selenium Java. So and this interface is having some child classes and also some parent interfaces, and there is some relationship between multiple classes and interfaces in the Selenium WebDriver. So this hierarchy we will try to understand how they are related and how they are linked to one another. So the first thing is interfaces. So there are multiple interfaces and multiple classes available in Selenium WebDriver. When coming to the interfaces, right? So I am listing out some of the important interfaces in Selenium WebDriver. So SearchContext is one of the interface. WebDriver is another interface. JavaScript executor is another interface. Take screenshot. So these four are the main interfaces, and there are some more interfaces I will show you on the official website. So these are all interfaces, and what is the purpose of interface, right? Interface is mainly used for creating the abstract methods, and there won't be any implementation. So the implementation will be created by these classes. In Java programming, the classes will be defining the all the code, and only the abstract methods will be available in the interfaces. So when comes to the classes, Selenium is having multiple classes. So remote WebDriver is one class, ChromiumDriver is one class, ChromeDriver. So ChromeDriver we have this one already we have seen. ChromeDriver is useful for launching the Chrome browser. And apart from this, we have EdgeDriver. We are also having the FirefoxDriver, SafariDriver. So all these drivers have special significance, and all these are classes. So all these listed, whatever is listed under the classes section, all these are classes. So the code is already implemented in every method. So inside the classes, there won't be any abstract methods. So whatever abstract method these interfaces are giving, right? Those will be implemented into these classes, and every code will be written whatever is related to specific browser. Suppose you want to work on Chrome browser, then ChromeDriver already have some implementation, and EdgeDriver is one class where the Edge browser related, Microsoft Edge browser related code is already written, which will help us to write all the browser related code for Edge browser. And Firefox, Mozilla Firefox is another browser, and Apple Safari. So in Mac operating system, Safari browser will be there. So if you want to work with Apple Safari browser, you can able to use this driver. So all these are different classes available. And let me show you one hierarchy. This is a basic hierarchy. If I talk about Selenium WebDriver hierarchy, right? So this is the topic that we are discussing. And if you want to connect all these interfaces and classes to one another, so this is the connectivity. So the legend, if you see here, so this symbol denotes the interface and this symbol denotes the class. So the second symbol is the rectangle and first symbol is rhombus symbol in mathematics. So interface is denoted with this slope slanted rectangle, and normal regular rectangle is class. So such context is an interface. So this is an interface. JavaScript executor is an interface. WebDriver is an interface. Take screenshot is an interface. So all these four are interfaces. And if I scroll down, all the other things are rectangles. So everything is a class. So remote WebDriver is a class. ChromiumDriver is a class. ChromeDriver is a class. EdgeDriver is a class. FirefoxDriver is a class. SafariDriver is a class. So how these are related to one another? So the parent of WebDriver interface is SearchContext. SearchContext is an interface, as I told, and WebDriver is the child interface of SearchContext. And JavaScript executor, WebDriver, take screenshot. All these three are independent interfaces. There is no relation between all these three. Whatever I am highlighting here, this one, and this one. So all these three are independent, and these are implemented into the remote WebDriver. So remote WebDriver is a concrete class. So what is the meaning of concrete class? So whatever interface is having some abstract methods, right? All the methods are implemented and some code is written inside those methods using this remote WebDriver. So remote WebDriver will implement every code whatever is required for the all the abstract methods defined in these interfaces. So it is a concrete class, and all the methods are implemented in the remote WebDriver. So WebDriver, JavaScript executor, and take screenshot. All these are implemented into the remote WebDriver. And if I scroll down little bit, remote WebDriver is a class. So it is a parent class to Chromium driver, Firefox driver, Safari driver. So when I talk about Chromium driver is child class of remote WebDriver. And coming to the Chromium driver, right? So if I talk about Chromium driver, so Chromium is one browser. Chromium is actually one project created by Google Chrome. So Chromium is a browser project which is under active development. This is an open source project. So Google is actively doing that. So it is an open source project, uh, and Chrome is a browser which is the child of Chromium browser. Even practically, forget about Selenium in the real world, right? Chromium browser project is a project, open source project developed by Google, and Google Chrome is one browser which is the child of the parent Chromium browser. And in case of Edge browser is also a child of Chromium browser project. So since Google has created open source project, and Edge browser is created by Microsoft by taking the Chromium open source version. Whatever open source version is available under the Chromium browser project, that is taken by Microsoft, and they have created the Microsoft Edge browser. And in order to work on the Microsoft Edge browser, which is this browser, right? So if you want to work on this browser, so this is the browser that if I open this help menu and open about Microsoft Edge. So this is the Microsoft Edge that I am currently using in my laptop, Windows 11. So that is developed by Microsoft, and if you want to work on this browser for Selenium automation, you should use the Edge browser. And this is for Google Chrome. So the Chromium browser is an open source project, and it is customized by Google again in order to create a production ready version for Google Chrome is a different version than Chromium. Chromium is a parent version, and Google Chrome is a production ready version which is customized by Google again, and it is packaged and it is opened in the market for everybody to use. And Microsoft Edge is another browser which is created by Microsoft by using the Chromium project only. So Firefox is a different browser. So it is Mozilla Firefox. So Mozilla is an organization, and it is also an open source company, and Firefox is a browser which is created by Mozilla Firefox. Mozilla is a company, and SafariDriver, it is Apple Safari browser. You can think of Apple and Mac OS. So Macintosh operating system. Uh, Safari we don't generally observe in Windows or Linux. It will be only in the Mac operating system most of the times, and even in the Apple devices, mobile devices. So this is about high level background of how these are related. So remote WebDriver is a class and Chromium driver, and Chromium driver is having two child classes. So Chrome driver is one child class and Edge driver is another child class. So Chromium is the parent, Chromium driver is the parent, and child classes are Chrome driver and Edge driver. And Firefox is directly related to the remote WebDriver. There is no in between anything. And Safari is also directly related to the remote WebDriver. So this is about the hierarchy of basic hierarchy. These are important classes and interfaces in case you want to understand the Selenium WebDriver hierarchy. So people may not ask in the interview like tell me about Selenium WebDriver hierarchy. They may not ask, but how they can ask? So what is WebDriver they can ask, or what is SearchContext they can ask, or what is JavaScript executor, or take screenshot, or can you tell me about remote WebDriver and how the other classes and interfaces are related to one another? So if you understand this image properly, try to make some notes and understand this, then you can able to explain this clearly. So if you can explain up to this should be sufficient.